visionary, an entrepreneur, a business owner. You want to make money from your passion and create the freedom that you've dreamed of. But it's slow. The income is slow, the impact is slow, and the freedom is slow. And here's the kicker. You've actually never been busier. You're working longer than ever, burning through daylight, and your family have forgotten who you are. You're tired and frustrated and you can't even sleep well at night. The business just feels so heavy, and all you ever wanted to do was just make the money you want to make doing the things that you want to do. And that's where I come in. Hi, if we haven't met yet, my name is Dr. Storme, and I'm the host of the Business Acceleration Podcast, where we shift your business from heavy to light, time poor to time abundant, and from income lack to income growth. We're going to achieve it together with my 20 years experience as a psychologist, helping people just like you to break through their barriers. And we're going to throw in a little of the woo as well. So thank you so much for pushing play today. Let's begin. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Business Acceleration Podcast. OMG, I love sharing all of this information with you. As you know, I'm all about business alignment, and that's a signature framework that I've developed. It's my own very special approach to helping you get the transformations that you want in your business. And I mostly work with people who've already been coached but didn't get the results, or they've already done the courses but didn't get the results. That's when they come to me, and I just find this work so rewarding, and I want to share bits and pieces of it with you here. And that's exactly what I'm going to do today. But before I get started, as a thank you for listening and supporting the podcast, you will find a free gift in the show notes. So you'll just be able to tap that link and grab a thank you gift. Yes, so thank you so much for listening. Okay, so I was working with a client, let's call her Tamara. Of course, I'm not going to use her real name. Tamara is a Reiki practitioner, and she's based in London. And it was wonderful because when I was over there recently for Sky TV, talking to them about business alignment, I also had an opportunity to catch up with some of my London-based clients, and she's one of them. And I love Tamara because she brings a really unique style to providing Reiki services for her clients. Her clients just love her. Once they make their first appointment with her, they're clients for life. You know, it's that type of business that she's got. So the reason that she enrolled in a coaching program with me was because she wanted to see more clients, and she'd been trying to do all of the things. You know, she had been looking at Instagram and she'd been looking on Facebook, and people were promoting things like list building courses over here and, lead magnets over there. And so I guess she was in a position where she was quite confused. She didn't have the clarity around how to meet her clients in the space where they were waiting for her. So she was grabbing at all of these different things and just kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what would stick. And actually nothing was really sticking for Tamara. And she was getting really not only frustrated, but she's actually getting quite tired because she's investing a lot of her free time using platforms like Canva to make all of these things, and they weren't getting downloaded and they weren't getting used, and people weren't showing up for her webinars and things like this. So yeah, she wanted some help around how do we attract more clients into her diary, because she knows that once she's got them, she's very good at keeping them. She just needs to access new people, cold leads, people who haven't heard from her before. So one of the things that we spoke about was perhaps jumping on a Facebook Live. You know, back in the day, and when I say back in the day, things happen very quickly in the online space, and she gets most of her clients from the online space. That's why we're talking about this. But yeah, back in the day, meaning like 18 months ago, it was all about Facebook Lives, because back then there's this thing called an algorithm in Facebook, and they still have algorithms, of course, but back then the algorithm was really designed to promote people who were doing live videos. So anybody who jumped on a live video, it didn't matter if they were doing anything that was worthwhile or good or high quality or low quality or professional or not professional. It didn't matter as long as it was streaming and it was live. Facebook would reward that person for their courage and their bravery by spreading and sharing their video organically. That means without them paying. Organically to a wider audience. So for that reason, lots of people found themselves in the precarious position of stepping outside of their comfort zones and being behind the screen to now being in front of it. And so this was something Tamara hadn't tried before. So we did some training around it. I taught her all of the basics around, equipment and scripting and this, that, and the other. And we got her all trained up and ready to go. And then D-Day came and, nothing happened. She didn't go ahead with it. And the reason that she didn't go ahead with it was because she was saying to herself, oh my gosh, what if I go on live and people laugh at me? Or what if I go on live and nobody turns up? Or what if I go on live and nobody watches? Or what if I go on live and everybody watches? So there was lots of other stuff going on. And this is what I mean. This is what we talk about in the business alignment approach. It is this approach that I use with my clients is really about looking not at the processes, but looking about the beliefs behind them. If we don't have the mindset right, if we don't have the beliefs right, then you can have all the processes in the world and they're never going to work. Just like here is another example of somebody being given all of the tools, all of the strategies, all the processes, but it's her beliefs that are holding her back. And the thing is that we can really look at Tamara's beliefs and we can see a pattern here of what's called cause and effect. She's thinking if A, then B. If I go on live, then, that's her A, then people will laugh at me. That's B. If I go on live, A, then nobody will watch me. B. If I go on live, then everybody will watch me. B. Right? So you can see this sort of pattern of A, then B. And we call this a pattern of cause and effect. And what's really interesting is, when we work with clients, diving a little bit deeper because it's so much more than if A, then B. Sometimes it's if A, when B, and we want to really have a look, I guess, too, at the underlying beliefs of the A, then B. And this idea of cause and effect, of course, shows up in evidence-based psychology tools. It shows up in NLP. It shows up in manifestation practices. It shows up in universal laws. This is not new. This is something that has been clinically demonstrated to impact on the results that people can get in their business and in their life. So it's a real thing, this cause and effect. So what can you do when you notice that, like Tamara, you have an idea of a change that you want to make in your business, but you're not sure why you're not getting it? I would encourage you to pay attention and be super aware of the thoughts that are coming up for you. And let's see if you have any A, then B, or A, when B, or, if this, then that type thinking. And if you do, let's start making notes about it. Let's start jotting them down and seeing if you can find any patterns. Once you've found some patterns, the next step would absolutely be, if you wanted to take it further, of course, think about, what are the beliefs that are causing you to have this thought here, It's the beliefs that either drive or don't drive your behavior. It's beliefs that are at the bottom of feeling as well. So absolutely, by diving a little bit deeper, you can create some change. And once you've done that, hey, guess what? You can either drop your A, then B, or you can shift your A, then B to something that is going to serve you better and work for you rather than against you. And then guess what? Then you open up opportunities in your business to reach the clients that don't know about you yet, to reach the clients that have a problem that only you can solve, to get your diary booked again, to increase the lifetime value of existing clients, and so on and so on and so on. So this is all super, super, super important, and it's very, very valuable. And it's something that you can start to implement today to start to get change right from today in your business. And it all comes from even just being aware of your A then B thinking, okay? So moving forward from that to another idea around cause and effect is really a different perspective, more along the lines of, if something's not working out in your business, how are you causing that to not work out in your business? If you don't have all of the bookings that you want, what are you doing that's causing you to not have bookings? And that's all stuff that we're going to cover in the webinar that's happening on the 3rd of October at 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I will drop the link in the show notes for you, so if you want to come along, you can. It was open for 250 places, but I think we only opened it yesterday, and I think there's only 97 places left now. So there's still time for you to get on, but you might need to be quick. And yes, we can absolutely talk about how we can get your diary fully booked. This is my goal. It's a free webinar, plus there's heaps of free bonuses on there that I'm going to give you as well, because I want your business to be super successful. So I will let you go. Thank you so much for listening. Hopefully I'll see you on the webinar. If not, you're still able to access the free goodie in the show notes today. Let me know the results and the outcomes that you get. Let me know your biggest takeaways. I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you so, so much for being part of this podcast. Love, love, love you so much. Thank you, guys. Bye. Thank you so much for listening today. I really hope that you enjoyed it and got a lot of value from it. Help me help others by sharing this podcast. And if you feel called to leave a review on Apple Podcasts, remember to let me know so that I can send you a very special thank you gift. Now go and build your dream business, and I will see you next time. Bye.